What's up guys, Safi here. Welcome to the video. Today is 18 December 2024 and we are exactly 2 weeks out from my first photo shoot. In this video, I'll be taking you through my day, what it looks like diet and training wise on a photo shoot prep. First things first, I wanted to talk about what a photo shoot prep is. It is no different than a bodybuilding prep. In fact, the routine I follow right now is designed for bodybuilders. The only difference is the end goal. Bodybuilding prep usually ends with a bodybuilding competition on show day, and as you can guess, photo shoot prep ends with a shoot day, not the American kind. The goal fitness-wise is literally the same. Get as lean as possible and look the best on shoot/show day. I also mentioned last video that I talk more about my training style and why I train the way I do, so we'll talk more about that later on in the video. I will also go over all the meals I have and the calories and macros breakdown for the day. Spoiler alert, my calories are similar to that of a teenage girl right now, so are my mood swings, to be honest. So make sure to stick around till the end. My morning weight today was 72.5 kgs, which means I've lost 2 kgs in the past 2 weeks. Not a bad result. We'll do a physique check after the workout at the gym, so let's get some breakfast in this little girl. That sounds awful. Don't quote me on that. As you can tell, breakfast/pre-workout is literally the same as 2 weeks ago, with the only difference being I now use powdered peanut butter instead of almond butter on the rice cake, because it's lower in calories and tastes quite nice actually. Costco multivitamin and 6 grams of creatine for the supplements, a scoop and a half of pre-workout for a massive and much needed caffeine hit. And I also take these caffeinated hydration tablets as an intra-workout drink because caffeine is my savior right now. I hate the grainy bits of the creatine. Today is Wednesday, or as I like to call it, weighted calisthenics day. It's my favorite training day of the week and you'll see why in a few minutes. Let's talk about why I only train calisthenics. I was introduced to the world of calisthenics in 2016 by one of my cousins. Well, one of my mom's cousins who is in my age group. It's some weird South Asian shit. And the first time I saw a video of someone doing calisthenics, my jaw just dropped. I didn't even know a human being was capable of doing something like that. So ever since then, I always just dreamt of being a calisthenics athlete one day and, doing those crazy ass skills. I used to tell myself, one day when I lose all the weight, I will start doing some calisthenics. But guess what? I went on to put on an additional 25 kgs since then. So when I sincerely started counting my calories last year, I started telling people that this time I will make it happen. I will get into calisthenics when I lose all the weight. And back then, I couldn't even do a single push-up. Pull-ups wasn't even visible in the distance. Here we are, 16 months later, and I'm on my way to the gym to do weighted frickin' pull-ups and dips. It's an unreal feeling. Don't get me wrong, I still don't call myself a calisthenics athlete. I'm just not there yet. But I am on the right track and I think I will get there with consistency and ambition. Enough of that frickin' podcast-like talk. Let's get to the gym so I can show off my itsy bitsy 5 kg weighted pull-ups.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on. catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me howling at the moon. When it rains, it pours. Water's up to my chin. Won't stop fighting to the very end. Many men try to reach it. Many men have failed. But if you wanna get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. And I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
That is the workout wrapped up. Simple 5 exercises focused on building strength towards skills like the muscle up and the planche. Since I'm also on prep, I had to knock down 30 minutes of incline treadmill even though every freaking cell in my body was against it. It is highly recommended to do cardio in a completely different session, but I ain't got time for that, and some cardio is better than no cardio. Plus, I also run twice a week on rest days, so hey ho, middle ground. Still can't believe I train calisthenics permanently now. The only exception to that is legs, though I still train my legs traditionally because there's literally just one movement in calisthenics that I know of. It's the pistol squats. Not really able to do them right now, and there is no way I'm not conditioning my juicy ass legs. So pistol squats just ain't gonna cut it. Traditional bodybuilding on leg day it is. Let's get home and start cooking up some lunch because my stomach is starting to get cannibalistic. What is that green thing? Oh, it's the light reflection. The weather beautiful as ever. Here is the post-workout meal / lunch. I honestly don't even have the energy to speak right now. That looks so good. Honestly, food on prep has been great, taste and volume wise. Like, look at this massive plate of food. We've got 100 grams of romaine lettuce, 125 grams of cooked rice with some mushrooms and courgettes, zucchini if you're American, or for the rest of the world, I guess. We've got 250 grams of 95 beef mince with onions and Cajun seasoning, and topped it all off with my favorite hot sauce, Cholula. So I don't really have any issues with the volume of the food. It definitely fills me up, and I'm not even hungry most of the time, but it's the energy that gets to me. Like, I have little to no energy after 4 p.m. I can't even rely on caffeine in the evening because it messes with my sleep. I sometimes get a headache just walking around in the evening. Just 2 weeks to go, Safi. Just 2 weeks. You're nearly there. It's been a couple of hours since I had my last meal, and I'm going to make up a cheeky snack because why not? I can afford the calories, right? Let me also show you the recipe because it's super simple and just hits the spot. So we're gonna start off with 50 grams of Skyr or fat-free Greek yogurt. Next up, 100 grams of unsweetened... Shut the f*** up. 100 100 grams of unsweetened almond milk, or any kind of milk. Just make sure it's low in calories. Now this is an important step. 25 grams of casein. I'm using the iced latte flavor. It's important that you use casein or a whey casein blend, since casein is like a clumpier protein. If you just simply use whey, you will just end up with a thicker protein shake. Iced latte flavor, by the way, tastes amazing. Freaking amazing. Sorry for the language. Don't overdo it, don't overdo it. Give it a nice whisk. It should start looking like a custard. I've topped it with some Mary berries, and this makes a really good snack to keep you full between meals, because one, it's not liquid calories, so it won't flow through you in 30 minutes. It's like a custard. It's basically something you're eating, not drinking. And two, casein is a very slow digesting protein, so it will keep me satiated until dinner time, and I won't be chewing on my fingers. Look at the consistency. It's like a soft serve. Right, it is about 7:30 and it's dinner time. I didn't record making any of it because it's literally the same as lunch. Lettuce, rice with veggies, and beef mince. I mean, if it ain't broke, you know. Volume-wise, it's amazing. Taste-wise, banging. During prep, I prefer to eat the same kinds of foods. So tomorrow, instead of beef, I might do chicken. Instead of rice, I might do sweet potatoes or oats. This is so I know exactly how my body will react to the kinds of foods I eat. I know how I'll poop, how my gut feels, what energy levels I can expect, and so on. I try to control everything that is in my hands. The only thing that is an exception that I can't control is getting a good quality sleep. And sleep plays a massive role in how you feel on the daily. So everything else that I can control, I will try and optimize and keep it simple. I am going to thoroughly enjoy this beautiful ass dinner. Beautiful ass dinner, what am I even saying? This will never get old. If you've been following my prep series on Instagram, you will know I never ever skip dessert, even during prep. It's a simple one today. We've got 200 grams of strawberry flavored Skyr that I topped with some mixed berries and about 7 grams of powdered peanut butter to add a depth of flavor. Skyr is very similar to fat-free Greek yogurt. It's just a more strained version, so a tiny bit higher in protein. That looks boss. That powdered peanut butter is so good. Now, just like last time, before I give you my calorie and macronutrient breakdown for the day, just a quick disclaimer not to copy my diet in exactly the same way, because everyone has different calories and macronutrient requirements. Instead, use the principles I apply on my diet and apply them to yours. One of them being volume eating. And just remember that I'm not a weight loss magician. I am just consistent in what I do. So with that out of the way, my macros for the day are: I ate 29 grams of fat, 128 grams of carbs, and 176 grams of protein for a total of 1498 calories. I just felt a teardrop roll down my cheek as I said that number. It will be worth it. It will be worth it. All this is not just a physical revamp, it's a mental battle. I am not just getting lean, I am pushing my mind to its limits. So even when I finish prep, I will know that I can be a disciplined freaking machine. If I can pull this off with just 1500 calories of food, Just imagine what my mind and body is capable of eating 3000 calories a day. There's a reason all those shredded people who compete and train regularly are so focused, and I think I'm starting to understand why. Let me end the video there before we tangent off into a Chris Williamson podcast. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions or you just feel like abusing me. I don't really mind, to be honest. I like being abused. Toodaloo!